Please tell me one of you took damage.
Nope. Besides Truthsayer dealing it to himself.
Besides me nuking my stun damage box.
So the only person who have damaged himself.
Again.
Intentionally.
Yes, intentionally.
Well, all my drones got shot up.
Drones are an important part of the team as well. The chariot got demolished and the rotodrone got nuked. We're, of course, the optic XI drone. Sad fate.
It was a good soldier. It can be replaced.
Well, on the plus side, if you guys want to, we could get out of here with a hover truck and 2 jeeps.
It's a good thing. Go ahead and take them, because Truthsayer ain't fucking moving. He's gonna just lean back against the cover.
Yeah, coyotes
You're not
are
technically unconscious, but you are, a stub toe away. And it's painful, especially considering this was all in a toxic zone. It makes you feel dirty inside. So you have a number of unconscious individuals. None of them are actually bleeding out. Some of them are very close to having had major internal injuries nearly kill them, but none of them are dead from them.
Let's see. These outfits they've got, would they be able to conceal our identities pretty well?
No, there's really no way you can expect the outfit to actually conceal who you are.
That's fine.
It's face covering, but it leaves enough of the face that people are identifiable by it.
I got you. Well, then let's start patting down everyone. Oh, and since we are being paid extra for killing these guys off.
Coyote's going to say, keep the bunny dude, and keep maybe one of the other people. Headshot the rest. That's his vote.
I was planning on killing everyone other than the bunny guy.
Yeah, I was just saying, keep that one other unless you want to question him or something. But Coyote gives no shits about their lives.
So yeah, Twitch is going to
want to take pictures of the entire this scene here and maybe record it if you wanted to send that to the Johnson later.
Yeah, well, he can do it himself. The Kanmushi is taking pictures and was probably recording everything it could see from that part of the building. So
let the Kanmushi keep recording what we're doing right now.
All right,
and we're taking all the vehicles, right?
Well, we're going to take any of the ones we can take. I don't think we can take the Jeeps.
The truck can actually hold 1 Jeep at a time across waters.
Really?
Yep, it can load. You can load up a Jeep onto it, and it can hold another 2 people in addition to that.
All right, well, we'll cross that bridge when we come to it. Right now, Twitch is going to first... She's going to put down the dogs. And she's not going to waste ammunition. She's just going to use her electric touch to fry each of the remaining individuals.
Oh, wow. She's going to electrocute them to death. Jeez.
You don't have to make humanity rolls for that shit.
They're already unconscious, and almost all of them are about 1 touch away from dying.
Either way, Vice will acquire the unconscious body of the bunny man. He will pat him down to see if he has anything on him, maybe a data stick or some kind. Maybe if I'm lucky, maybe a cred stick worth like 10K on it.
Once Twitch finishes killing everything, she's going to start patting everyone down for guns, ammunition, comm links, anything valuable.
Well, I can add up that at some point. They're carrying AKs. They're I mean, they're cheap weapons. They're military grade, but they're cheap military grade. They're Russian. The cars
Okay.
are indeed beat up. They're also all armed with pistols. The girls actually aren't carrying AKs. They only have pistols on them. The girls also seem to be the ones that take care of the dogs because they have like dog treats and things for the dog training in their pockets and whatnot. Beyond the firearms, none of them have much worth anything. They don't even have comlinks. The bunny is the only one with a comlink, and it's just a blank comlink. It's just a knockoff little thing, not even worth the plastic it's made out of.
All right. So that's, let's see. Seven assault rifles. Right? And then 9 pistols, aside from whatever we find on the bunny guy.
8 assault rifles and 10 pistols. The bunny guy is armed the same way, and indeed actually dressed the same way too.
All right. Well, I'll start loading those into the truck. Into one of the Jeep's back seats, maybe. Yeah. And I assume we find the keys appropriate for each of these vehicles.
Yep. Most of them are carrying, a handful of them are carrying, there's about 2 copies for each vehicle. They're just sort of spread out among them.
All right.
So you execute all of them? Except for the bunny guy?
Yep.
Just throw the bodies inside the building. I don't want to look at them.
Okay. Any of them have good shoes? I'm kidding.
You're not quite that mercenary. Or, well, not quite that poor.
A little of both, I think.
So what's on this bunny guy? Anything important?
The bunny has a comlink, blank, nothing really on it at all. It doesn't even have calls or anything, incoming or outgoing. It seems to constantly be purged of that. No recorded numbers or anything like that. It looks like it just came off the shelf. Really no other identifier at all.
Twitch.
Yeah?
What do you make of this empty comlink? Just a paranoid man?
Probably had the number in his head. And a little bit of paranoia. Truthsayer, you think you can poke around in his noggin?
Truthsayer looks like like an absolute like nightmare. Just now that he's finished staggering down the road. Not even
While
like...
you're going...
Go ahead.
While you guys are doing this, I need to actually disappear for a few minutes. So decide what you're going to do.
Alright.
I can do that. I'm gonna need some time, but yeah. We're gonna have to get some special restraints for him. They're legal. They're on the market. They're called mage cuffs. Probably running about 1,000 new yen. They should be available and free to purchase. Well, not free. Available to purchase without any license or restrictions.
Wouldn't it be cheaper, easier, less muss and fuss to just put him on some kind of medical drip, keep him knocked out?
No.
Yeah, I wonder if the Evo... Oh, okay. I was going to say I have an Evo orderly in the SUV, so I don't know if it can do that.
But you wouldn't want to risk the chance that the drip isn't effective, because if he has any faculties or capabilities of doing anything, then he's going to actually project and get in touch with someone and alert them. Or he's going to actually use his powers and render anything you have defenseless. The items I'm talking about were used a lot by Lone Star. They're designed to shock any captive at any attempting to actually project or perceive or cast anything.
Wow. So you're saying that he could use the restraints to kill himself if he'd rather be taken dead than alive?
They would not deal enough damage to kill him, no. They'd just knock him unconscious, worst case.
Oh, okay. So it's just painful shocks, not debilitating ones.
Yes, very painful, knock you unconscious. They're really designed for that. Speaking out of character, they're on page 66 of Arsenal. They're mage cuffs. They deal 12s electric damage if you try to project or perceive astrally or cast spells.
So they would kill him?
12 stun damage does not kill anyone.
No, but he's going to be coming out of this with 9 physical.
No, he won't, because you make sure that he can't kill himself by healing him.
Oh. Magic?
No, that's what the med kit is for.
Oh.
I'm not going to try to fucking heal him in my condition. Your fucking mind, Aaron.
I don't know how far you can heal a person with a med kit. I haven't looked at the medical rules.
Oh, okay.
No, I'm saying that straight up. I don't know.
All right. We're still in the process of discussing. Anyway, Sean, I'm going to take the few complex actions I need to do. It'll be like 2 per signature to switch to astral perception and scrub out my astral signatures from the stun balls.
Okay. None of these guys are waking up anytime soon, so you can go ahead and take your time doing everything. It's going to be at least an hour before any of them are up.
Well, in that case, we're going to need to get some hold of some mage cuffs within the hour.
Early within the hour. He wakes up again, you can just shoot him. Or punch him, or whatever the case may be. We're not getting him in an hour. We're not even going to make it back to Los Angeles in an hour.
Yeah, I think it's 2 hours back to LA. And then,
Alright. I guess
probably-
me and Twitch will watch him then.
Time being, it's, even if he does get back up, he's going to be in a world of hurt, and it's going to be pretty hard for him to focus on anything. Especially with the looming threat of you, Vice. I can put in a call to... what I mentioned to them while you were gone, Sean, was there's this item in Arsenal that I think my character would know about, because they were used specifically by Lone Star. They're called mage cuffs. They have an availability of 5. They're not restricted or forbidden. They cost 1,000 new yen, and they're on page 66 of the book. Basically, if the magician attempts any magic while wearing them, including astral perception or projection, like there's some glow moth triggers inside the cuffs that trigger, and it can deal 12 stun damage to the person that they're on. They're active 4 times, and then they need to be recharged.
Yeah, all mages know about mage cuffs.
Yeah. I figured, more particularly because of the fact that Trusair did a lot of stuff for Lone Star. And so, in that case, that was what Trusair recommended to him, and advice, Twitch was all like, can't we just put him on a drip? And like, you don't ever want to risk that. It might not be effective.
Now the question is, how are we going to get everything back? How are we going to get everything back to LA to sell?
Well, the hover truck looks like it's big enough to take one of the other vehicles on it. One of you are competent enough to drive. We can leave the other one here. Trusair frowns as now that he's slowly realized that everyone was killed and thrown in the building. Was that really... You didn't have to kill them. They were inconsequential.
We're getting a bonus if we end up killing everyone by the time all this is over.
Well, eradicating the gang. Doesn't necessarily mean you have to kill them. Just sort of get them to disperse would be fine, but I guess killing them's another way to eradicate them.
Killing them is the only way to be certain.
Hey, Twitch took it to mean killing.
That's how Coyote took it too. So
Yeah, I imagine Twitch would probably immediately jump to killing. That would make sense for her, considering.
Sarah did not, which is why he was frowning, but he's not in really any condition to argue that right now. It's fine. fine. But, we still have the two boats that we took. Vice can take his back, Coyote can take his back. Twitch, you able to drive that thing? And he points towards the hover truck.
Two things worth noting. One, that each of the cars has the machine gun bolted onto them. You're gonna have to actually do something about that to get rid of it. Like, otherwise, driving into town might cause some problems. And two, the hover truck looks like it was designed to actually have the cars loaded up onto them. You can pull down a thing so they can easily be driven right on.
Oh, they can carry both? I thought it could only carry one.
Not both, one at a
Okay.
time. It looks like it was designed to carry it though, so it's easy to load.
and
It could make two runs then.
right. I'll note
Would
that
it be
Coyote
possible
has
to load one of those trucks and one of the motorcycles up into the thing at a time?
The motorcycles?
Like my motorcycle. Once we get back to the shore, we've still got two Jeeps, a truck, a van, two Sea-Doos, and two motorcycles to deal with.
Remember, all the vehicles except for, I think, your motorcycles and the Indian Pathfinder are the only two that cannot drive themselves. Everything else can be told to drive somewhere.
I forgot about that.
Yeah, and as for the guns on the back of the Jeeps, as soon as he gets back to his truck, Cody can take those off in minutes. It's
All
he's
right,
got
so-
the rules
so-
in the truck.
Do you want to bring both of the Jeeps, or do you not want to come back to the island and just leave one of them here? That's really the only question.
Get off of this place as soon as possible and not come back.
I'm on board for that.
Can I borrow do you have a knife, Twitch?
Twitch will pull out her knife and hand it to him.
Twitch will go up to the other
Vice
Jeep and Twitch. Vice will go up to the other Jeep, the one we're not taking, and slash his tires. You know, basically make it harder to make... If someone was going to come here and salvage it, they're going to have to come here with the intent of salvaging it instead of, just driving it off.
It'd be hard to drive off an island anyways.
Well, you know what I mean. Just making it harder.
We could have just stolen the tires, but
You're just being a dick. That's all it is.
They shot a light machine gun at me.
it's not that important.
Either way, I think we're taking one Jeep, the hover truck, all of the guns,
And the Bunny Man.
end of the Bunny Man, of course.
I think the same effect for how you guys removed the light machine gun last week would work this week. You know, use 50 machine gun bullets and rip it off.
Yes, but once we get back to shore, I think that Coyote has a toolkit of some kind in his truck.
So we're not taking 2 trucks. We're only taking one Jeep.
In his van.
Yeah. Again, we're only taking 1 Jeep. We're not coming back with a second one. So if you want that machine gun now, then you have to shoot it off.
Oh, I don't know. It cost an entire half of its market value just to get repaired. I don't think we'd be able to sell it even for scrap if we're getting in that condition, so... There's no real point, right?
But you got excited over the first one, but now you don't want to get excited over this one? Now it's like dead to you?
I can't wield light machine guns!
Well, you
Do
could.
you guys want a light machine gun?
Vice has no need for a light machine gun.
I don't think Coyote would be adverse to having a spare light machine gun.
No, I mean, I'm sure that, especially since he's got to repair this GMC Chariot, if that gun is damaged, he can swap that one into it or something.
All right, then fuck it. Let's take the other light machine gun, too. That puts us up to, what? 8 assault rifles, 10 pistols, and a very badly damaged light machine gun.
Yeah, something like that.
Cool. Load them all up into the Jeep, drive the Jeep onto the hover truck, and I guess Twitch will try and drive the hover truck back to shore. Twitch doesn't have any skill in watercraft, but the key ability score is high enough that it's not hard anyway.
She can also just tell the hover truck to drive itself.
Which is probably what she's going to do for the most part. Just chilling in the front seat to make sure it gets there.
He will not walk, so he's going on the hover truck. With Twitch.
Fair enough.
Yep, Coyote is going to just jury-rig that GMC Chariot to walk itself to his Sea-Doo. I don't know if you need a check for that, but just so he doesn't have to carry it. And then he's going to go see if he can find out where the rotodrone was. He's going to do a quick circuit around the building, pick up the Kanmushi, and then go to his Sea-Doo. I mean, after he sees the state that the Optic X drone, not the rotodrone, is in, he's probably going to just move on with his life and pick up all his drones and get to his Sea-Doo.
Vice will be heading back on. He'll be heading back on his Sea-Doo, back to his Indian Pathfinder and his cool Indian Pathfinder trailer. I think I'm good now.
Oh, and Twitch is going to take the time to reload her weapon.
Do we make it back to the shoreline of the mainland without incident, Sean?
Yeah, it takes a little while to get it all set up, get everyone executed, get the bunny dude in the truck, pile all the bodies up into the empty building, and then drive to shore. While you're driving to shore, who's taking... Okay, so where is the bunny dude?
Let's say that he's with Twitch and Truthsayer, just so they have someone hypothetically capable of counterspelling alongside someone capable of shit-kicking.
And so both of you are in the hover truck?
Yep.
And where is his comlink?
Yeah, Coyote will make
So Vice took that and showed it to Twitch, and I assume that probably got passed along to Coyote because Coyote's the one who's tech savvy.
Yeah, I brought it in there, and I'll as soon as I get back to the SUV, he's going to turn on his jammer. He'll check out the comlink later, but he figures after the last job they had, better safe than sorry.
Well, before you get to the SUV, actually, just as you're getting close to shore, the comlink gets a call. And it's just sort of like a phone call. It's a voice audio call. No video.
Cody would have probably put it into passive mode or whichever one it is too. I didn't mention that, but that seems like something he would do. So maybe he doesn't get a call.
No, he gets a call.
Okay, well he's not going to answer it. He'll mention it to the rest of the folks. He'll call up, say, I just got a call on this thing. What do you want me to do about it?
Let it go to voicemail, probably.
Yeah, well, it's already gone to voicemail. I'm assuming that he couldn't answer it in time and that he called you right after it rang. I mean, there's...
Do you have anyone that can look into the number?
I mean, only myself for the number. If you know somebody that's has a skill set directly applicable to that sort of thing, then it would be your ballgame.
I might forward the contact information to me, and I'll see if they can look into it.
And Coyote does so.
Well, then give me just a second to look this up.
Rocks fall. Everyone dies.
Good game, you guys. Good game. I particularly enjoyed the part where Grimith almost killed himself.
See, the part was, the part we didn't realize was if the bunny guy doesn't actually keep in contact with his superior, like, once per day, like his parole officer, there's a Cortex bomb inside of him that'll detonate.
Must have been a pretty high-grade Cortex bomb for you not to notice it.
Go beyond Deltaware, man. You don't even know. It's like Epsilonware.
Yeah, it's
Zetaware, man.
It's so low essence that his body didn't even notice it was implanted.
So, holding the comm link when it gets the call, like you pick it up.
Well, I'm on the Sea-Doo, right?
Well,
Or is it right?
what
Right.
you
If I'm
can
right at the
do.
car. I mean, if I've gotten off
That
the
is
Sea-Doo, it's
back,
probably
right?
I mean, it's probably, yeah, okay. Well, anyway, to answer your question, I mean, if I'm coming back on the Sea-Doo. If I've gotten it off and I'm going to the car, I'm just not sure what stage of me almost getting to the SUV you meant.
Just before you hit door.
You're still in the vehicle. In order for you to get the contact information, you're going to have to pick up and use the comm link anyway.
Correct. Yeah, that's true. But when the actual call comes in, it's going to be in a jacket pocket. He's not going to answer it. Instead, he's going to talk to you guys. And then once he needs to get the contact information, then he'll pull it out and probably stop the Sea-Doo at that point just to make his hand steadier.
So you stuck it inside your jacket pocket? Like inside your jacket, or where in your jacket?
It's probably thigh pocket of his jumpsuit.
And does your jumpsuit provide you armor?
The under does. The jumpsuit supplies armor, and the bodysuit supplies armor.
So it's outside everything that actually armors you.
It's
right?
Yeah, it's inside. I mean, it's inside a pocket on the jumpsuit. So yeah, It's up. Yeah, I would say the armor is underneath that. It'd almost have to be.
Okay, so after a moment, you get a second call. You're still a little ways away from shore.
Okay, I just let it ring this time. I don't do a thing. It's just sitting in the pocket.